with That Place for Pets today. We have some friends with us, and we're going to talk about breeds. So we have two different kinds of dogs. Let's talk about the difference and how to go about that if you're adopting a dog.
Yes, so definitely wanted to hit on just research the breeds. Kind of the situation here, we got an untrained dog that you're probably going to notice here, and then and a trained dog.
Yep.
Nor off. He is a Jack Russell. They are just full of energy, like full of energy. We tend to see and get the phone calls a lot of just people not sure what to do with this type of breed. He actually is one that we are looking to try to rehome because the owner that got him just got him as a puppy. He's a lot. Didn't really fit into the lifestyle.
Didn't know what they were getting into.
Yep. And then Nora is a doodle, and she's doing great, but she's also been through training since, she was 8 weeks old, and she's about 9 months old now. So
I was going to say, she is a puppy, too.
She's still a puppy.
That's notable, yeah.
Yes, and she gets to come to our daycare program and get some of that energy out. But, again, the difference is that she kind of understands when she's given the commands, what that means, and Buster here is kind of a little bit all over the place.
Right.
So, and we're going to be working on putting him through some training.
Yeah, so we were talking a little bit earlier, and I was telling you, my dog that I adopted from a shelter, we weren't really sure exactly what kind of dog she was when I got her. So how do you go about that? Do you recommend asking the vet or getting a DNA test?
Yeah, and that can definitely be a little tricky because, nothing against the shelters, but a lot of times, they're getting a dog that they know nothing about. It is great to try to rehome those dogs, but I would say for sure, if you can have a vet, try to kind of get involved a little bit, or if you can take a picture or go to the vet and say, hey, this is what they're telling me it is. You can go home and also try to research those breeds. I was even doing it myself just to kind of try to get an idea of how easy it is. Like German Shepherds, for example, are a big one that we get a lot of phone calls on. German Shepherds are great family dogs, but they can also, one of their things is that they're loyal. And I think a lot of people like that loyalty aspect, but it also can turn into separation anxiety.
Right.
Like bad.
Yeah.
They are high energy. They're a herding, working dog. What does that mean? They want to herd things. They want a task. If you're just going to work for 8 hours and coming home and thinking you're going to have them sitting on the couch with you, they probably have destroyed something, and that's none of their issue. So with the shelter dogs, that's probably why they're there too, unfortunately. They have some type of terrier. They probably have some type of shepherd. They have some kind of dog that may need a lot of energy burn out of them, or they have certain drives that if you know what it is, then you can help to fix or give them that task they need, give them that drive they need. Buster here, Jack Russell, could run all day. He's going to chase anything that moves. So just throwing a ball with him for an hour, but do you have the time to do those things?
Exactly, yeah. A couple weeks ago, we talked about creating a checklist for your dog when you're adopting. Do you think that researching the breed should definitely be at the top of the list and knowing what kind of energy levels you're getting? Or I guess some dogs don't have any energy, so
exactly.
Seeing where they're at on the scale.
Yeah. What is your energy level for you personally or your family? And yes, definitely doing a little extra research. I would even say going beyond just going to certain websites, because like I was saying to you, and what I found, Doodles, let's bring her up again. We've had a couple of people lately in class. They're there because they have a very introverted, more timid child. The Doodle is up here with energy, and yes, they make great family dogs, but that dog in particular was kind of starting to dominate the child. The child was afraid to correct the dog, didn't know what to do with the dog. The dog just looked at him as a litter mate, basically.
Right.
And just, let's go play, let's play. And then the kid was getting scared of the dog. So just different ways to try to figure out what you're getting into.
Do you think that a quick Google search is enough, or should you go to a vet?
I would go to a vet. I would put it on your social media pages. Hey, does anybody have this type of dog? What's been your pros and cons? Do the Google search. Go beyond just looking at one or two things.
Yeah, I also found, I have a Bigador, and I actually found a group on Facebook, so you never know what's out there.
Exactly, and that's probably a great direction to go, because all those people, they live and breathe that breed and have probably seen it all. So.
Yeah. All right, sounds good. Well, thanks so much for all the useful information, and First Edition will be right back right after the break.